Yo, what's up everybody? It's Waifu Selector again, and what the fuck is Omega Strikers? Well, to put it in broad terms, it's another competitive multiplayer live service vying for your attention, but then again, what game isn't? So let's actually get into the true meat and potatoes of what Omega Strikers is and find out if it actually has a case as to why it should exist in the already crowded live service arena. And let's start off with some basics here. Who the hell made this? Good question, Waifu Selector. Thanks for asking it. The developers of this game are Odyssey Interactive, and if I'm not mistaken, this is their first game. Now, you may be looking at Omega Strikers and thinking, hey, this soccer air hockey game kind of reminds me of League of Legends. And there's a reason for that. The founding members of Odyssey Interactive are 4 former Riot Games developers. With their time at Riot, between the 4 of them, they led the League of Legends balance team at one point, the champion design team, and even development of teamfight tactics. So it would stand to reason that these people have some sort of understanding of what it would take to create a competitive live service with esport aspirations. But now let's look at the game itself. How does it work? How do you play? Well, it's actually really simple. 2 teams of 3 attempt to hit this little puck into each other's goal. The first team to get 5 goals, or whoever has the most when the time runs out, wins, with the added rule that you have to win by at least 2 points. You still with me? Pretty simple, right? Well, obviously, that alone would be a little too cut and dry, so Odyssey took the hero/champion approach and outfitted all of their characters with a set of abilities. Each character has 3 unique abilities that they can use to try to get a leg up. If you've played League of Legends or Overwatch or Apex or Rainbow Six Siege or fucking anything, then this is not a new concept to you. Anyway, characters can also be knocked out. If you're close to an edge on the arena and someone hits you hard enough, you will be removed from play for a few seconds, making it easier for the opposing team to score. And characters have stagger meters that go down when they're hit. Once it's empty, you become a lot easier to knock out. And that's more or less all you need to know about how the game plays. Now that all the explanations are out of the way, let's get into some subjectivity. First off, I think the game looks good aesthetically. That's what got me to play the game in the first place. Presentation is very fucking important, as much as people like to pretend that it's not. It is. And because these are ex-Riot devs and the similarity to League in things like the top-down view and the health bars, immediately our first instinct is to compare this to League of Legends wherever possible. And the most immediate difference, though, is in the art style. Omega Strikers goes with a much more anime approach to art style, and I think laying that anime art style on top of really colorful future sport themes works well to grab attention, and that's exactly what you want to do, grab attention. Because like I said, the game is simple, it's very easy to learn, and because it's so easy to learn, you don't just bounce off of it when you try it out. And it's not very long before you go, oh, this is fun. The game's fun because you immediately understand it, because it's just soccer or air hockey or ping pong or whatever the fuck. Any game where you just hit shit back and forth to try to score a goal. Almost anybody could just pick this up and play it. And the game just goes. So what I mean by that is the game just starts, and when it does, it's just the action of the game from start to fucking finish, with nearly no breaks and no reprieve. And that might sound daunting at first, but these matches are over fast. I think the clock's set to like 4 minutes, and most games end before that because someone reaches 5 goals. So these matches are just like a hit of quick action, and that makes sense considering the fact that Omega Strikers also plans to release on mobile devices. Still kind of keeping in theme with the game being fun at its base and the fact that it just goes, it can be mildly addictive because of that quick hit effect, and the matchmaking is crazy, at least for while I was playing it. You press that fucking start button and you're in a fucking match. It's game time. I think it says searching when you press the play button, but who the hell knows? It just starts so fast, how could I possibly read it? And that great matchmaking adds to the addictiveness of it all. Even when you lose, I'm talking a bad loss, you got stomped into the ground 0-5 in the first minute. You barely have any time to harp on that loss. Redemption is right around the corner, my friend. By the time you've realized how much you probably suck, you're already in another one. And I love that, it's amazing. And on top of that, I've had little to no trouble with connectivity or netcode or whatever the fuck. The shit just works. Clap it up for that. Somebody give this fucking game a round of applause. The fucking game works? What? When does that happen? You know, basically what I'm saying is I don't really see a reason why you shouldn't give Omega Strikers a try. It's available on Steam right now for free if you want to go try it out. Now, at this point, you might be thinking, oh, so this is just the perfect game, huh, Waifu Selector? This is your favorite game, buddy? You love it, you want to marry it, you want to make out with it, you fucking idiot? Well, not really. But the problems I have with it don't really pertain to the performance of the game, because the game plays fantastically and is a fun, great idea. However... Okay, remember at the beginning of this, I said some of the former Riot devs even led the champion design team on League, right? Bitch, where? I'm just gonna be frank, most of the character designs in this game aren't good. I said before, the aesthetic of the game itself and the game world are good looking, and the game in motion and seeing it happen is eye-catching, and it makes you say, I want to get in on that. But the individual characters, I think they call them strikers or whatever, these designs are extremely unimaginative, extremely derivative, just oh my god, they're not it. For instance, Juliet, she's kind of the poster child for this game. She's on the app cover, she's in the tutorial, she's the Shoto Ryu easy to use poster child. This design is so bland, so boring, so unappealing, it's so far from a standout. It just looks painfully generic. The color scheme, the generic bandage on the face, she's got this big awkward looking gauntlet or some shit. Like, what is happening here? It's actually legitimately not good. Why is this the poster child? Think about the other eye-catching poster children of other hero-based games. This does not even come close to the likes of Jinx from League, Tracer in Overwatch, hell even Wraith from fucking Apex is giving Juliet a run for her money. But Juliet's just the tip of the iceberg. You've got Dubu, he's like some sort of big bear who only says his name like a Pokemon or Hodor. And we've seen the big fat gentle giant anime character, we've seen it a million times, except some of those probably looked a lot more appealing. Then you've got Kai. This is as generic as they come in anime. He's got his coat on his shoulders. Oh, because he can't be bothered to put his arms through the sleeves. Oh, he's too cool to wear the coat. He's got purple fire. Oh, whoa. I mean, be honest. You know what this character sounds like already. You've never even heard him speak, and you know what he sounds like. We already know this guy. He's been done to death. I'm not going to do all of these characters, I promise, but look at Drakkar. What kind of fucking 80s alien Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle villain design is this? He looks like he could have been a board game bad guy in Zathura. Remember that? Of course not. Why would you? Even the character that I use, Asher, is insanely derivative. The big woman with big boobs, abs, and an eye patch. I literally just described Ghislaine from Mushoku Tensei or whatever the fuck that show's called. And that's off the top of my head. There's a dude named X. He looks like a generic villain in River City Girls or Streets of Rage or any beat 'em up ever. It's awful. You know what? The point is, a lot of these designs are really bad, like 7 of the 11 characters at least. Atlas is iffy, you know, his shoulders are too big. But like, look at his step. This is really good. Is it amazing? Is it Tracer? Is it Jinx? No, but it's good. This could have been your poster child. Just as far as characters go, she will get more people in the door than Juliet. And not just because they're clearly going for a sex appeal vibe with her. You can literally crop out her body and put her face next to Juliet's horribly generic band-aid wearing Nelly ass unappealing face, and everyone is picking Estelle every single time. The fucking witch girl. Era, I think her name is, or some shit. This is good, but I get it. She looks a little too sleepy, a little too edgelord, too mopey to really be a poster child, so I understand that, but it is good. But whatever. I've said my piece in regard to the design. Another thing I don't feel quite as passionate about, but still really wish was here, is more stage variety. You know, there's pretty much just one stage, and sometimes it'll have like bumpers on it, or one big bumper in the middle, or no bumpers at all, but it's all just one stage. I'd love some variety, like, I don't know, maybe something like a lava arena with like collapsible molten rocks instead of standard bumpers. I don't know, man, I'm just spitballing, but yeah, I'd love something like that. Do something, do anything. Also, balancing is not really perfect. You know, that fucking witch girl is a force to be reckoned with. It's only 11 characters, a 12th is coming soon in October, but still, you can balance 12 characters with 3 abilities a pop, so hopefully that gets done. But you see what I'm saying? That's all normal or completely subjective shit. Balancing, that's normal and expected. The design sucking, that's just my opinion. The game's still good. Lack of stage variety, well, they kind of dropped the ball on that one, I'm not gonna lie. But whatever. Omega Strikers is a great new game. It's in open beta, and you should go play it. Outside of everything I've already said it has, it's got everything you'd expect. A battle pass, premium currency, little perks that you can add to your characters to help out a little, the ability to buy new perks with your premium currency, which is a little pay to win-ish. We gotta do something about that, but whatever. This has been my stupid ass video about Omega Strikers. I would tell you to like and subscribe, but you're gonna do whatever you want anyway. And that's what I want for you. I want you to do whatever you want. So until next time, I am Waifu Collector. I am just a normal guy. I like hentai, and tell the hentai artist to take a look at Estelle real quick. Goodbye.